You zoom out, you look for the nearest Home Plus or E-Mart, and they're really clearly marked on the maps. So here's an example. So this is the place I lived in my second year, and I lived right around here, in this intersection. This is the Incheon City Hall. We're actually very close to this place, right? I lived here and I zoomed out. Can you find Home Plus or E-Mart? Yeah, it's right there. So this distance is like, I don't know, 10-minute walk. So you can probably find one pretty close. You might have to take a bus if you're in some more like remote area. You might have to take a bus for like 15 minutes. But this will be where you go when you want to buy, you know, all the stuff. If you want to buy your like, I don't know, a new pillowcase or whatever. Things that they wouldn't have at the corner store. You can send money back to your account in Canada, but you need, like, the best thing to have, I think, is a check. To get a check from your bank account. So if you show them that check, that actually has all the information. That has the bank's address, it has the bank code, the branch code, your account number, and that should be enough. And then once, it could take a long time when you first go to the bank and set it up. But if you keep that receipt, if you keep the receipt from that transaction, and then go back again and just show them that receipt, then they'll be able to do it really quickly. And there's actually another way to do it. If you go in with your co-teacher to the bank and explain to them that you want to send money back from the bank machine, right? They can set up your bank account so that it's your foreign bank account is attached to your Korean bank account. So you'll get some Korean people saying to you like, oh, Korean's really easy because the alphabet is so like regular, right? But like the alphabet is only the first 1% of the language learning. If you've learned like a language to a high level, you know that it's just vocabulary towards the end and grammar somewhere in the middle, and the like writing system is such a small part of it. So really, learning the alphabet's quite easy, and I think every person here should learn the alphabet, definitely. That doesn't mean you have to learn the language. You don't have to learn the grammar and the word order, and you don't have to become fluent or anything, but just to get around. The alphabet is, it will help you more than, how can I say this? It's just worth it, that's what I mean, right? The amount of time you put into it is nothing compared to the benefit you'll get from knowing it. Because there's really, like, in some situations, there's no English written anywhere. And even if you don't know Korean, you will still know the place names, right? And those are written on a bus in Korean. You should know that, right? You should know how to read those place names. And then often, it's really just English. In Korean, we say, I kimchi like, which is 나는 김치를 좋아해, right? 나는 김치를 좋아해요. Subject, object, verb. Now you don't even have to say I. Usually they won't say I because it's understood from context. So they would just say kimchi like, right? 김치를 좋아해요. I like, or kimchi like. And who likes it, right? I like, he likes it, right? But we know it's probably the person speaking, right? So this is actually pretty simple, right? You just switch around the two things. So a lot of people say like, oh yeah, the word order's not that bad. You just switch around the object and the verb. But what about other more complex sentences, like an embedded clause, right? I want to buy the kimchi that you like, right? This is what it's like in Korean word order. You like kimchi, I want. What the hell is that, right? 나는 네가 좋아하는 김치를 사고 싶어. That's what it is. And that's really like hard to get your brain around that. You get used to it eventually, right? But the grammar, the word order is really tough when you get these complicated sentences. Now, vocabulary is hard, and there are a few reasons. One is that it's an Asian language, of course, and doesn't have cognates, right, with English, the way like Spanish and English have some cognates. The other reason, which I think is more serious, is that there's a different range of meaning with words. So the word friend in Korean is 친구, right? And that means, literally it means same age person, a person who's the same age as you. It doesn't necessarily mean you're very close to them. It just means someone who's like in your class, right? So Korean speakers have the same problem. They learn the word friend, and they think, oh, friend in English must be 친구. So you'll ask someone, like, is that your friend? They'll say, no, 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 no. He's my senior. They build these blocks, right? And this is the first consonant, this is the vowel in the middle, that's the last consonant, the h, a, n, han. And then this one is going down. This is the first consonant, g, this is the vowel, and this is the final consonant, So this one goes down. Depending on which consonants you have, it could be going like that, like, or it could just be going like left to right, right? So that's really tricky. You gotta move your eyes not just like this, you gotta move them like kind of around like this. Of course, Koreans don't do that because they know the word shape, right? They just scan and see the word shape like that. But we're kind of new to this, right? So we didn't grow up with Hangul, so we still have to decode and go through all the shapes. So it could take you, realistically, if you want to read a sign, it would be not like shopping cart. It would be like 쇼 핑 카 트, right? Of course, I'm faster than that now, but I mean, when you're starting, it will be that speed.